We mulligan 7 for Robin Hood. Right? Our priority number 1, play Legendary Robin Hood. We didn't get him. NANI? This is the new Robbity Bobbity deck. It's by Specimen, so it's getting lots of attention. It's got 22,000 views, and if you haven't seen it, we're going to play it here together. It's got this new Robin Hood. That's what this deck is based off. You want to play the Robin Hood, and what does he do? Well, I'll tell you. My greatest performance. When this character quests, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal an action card with cost 6 or less and play it for freezies. Put the rest into your discard. It's a new Legendaries from Shimmering Skies, our 5th set, and it's going to pair well with all these actions that we got going on. We got Hypnotize, Brawl, Sudden Chill, We Don't Talk About Bruno, and Pirate's Life. There are 20 action cards. Actions, because songs are actions. They are action first, and then the word song comes after. There's 20 action cards, and you can play all of them with Robin Hood. So our goal is to try to get Robin Hood out so he can quest. And then we have other surprises in store, like this Goofy, which can get us 2 lore. Surprise, and this song, which not a lot of people have found a reason to play until now. It's each opponent loses 2 lore. You gain 2 lore. So it changes the lore total by a total of 4. Incredible. This Robin Hood is your late game play to quest for 4. Load. Do it. It's loading. Hey, there it is. 4 lore. Some days it's nice to let the river do the running. Ain't that right, Robin Hood? Check it out. Look how aggro this is. Aggro. Prince John, in case they discard a card. How are we going to make him discard a card? Hypnotize and Sudden Chill, and We Don't Talk About Bruno. All 3 of those discard cards, all 3 of those can be played for free with Robbity Bobbity. It's a mood, dude. I like it. He's not going to Sherwood Forest. What he's doing is playing actions for free. That's what's going on with this deck, and I like it. We're going to play on Ink Table real quick, see if we still like it, see if it does what it do. And to launch Ink Table, it's very easy. You go to this menu button, export. We're going to go to Ink Table and play it on Ink Table. It's as easy as that.
Things we learned in this video. Yo-ho, it's a pirate's life for me. Number 2, Maui is way more valuable than Robin Hood in this deck. And number 3, it's good to know what the new legendary cards do.
We're going to go second. And we got our Robin Hoods. I think we're just going to keep 1, though. We are going to mulligan that. That's okay for 3. We'll keep one of these for ink. Keep one of them for the memes. We're just mulliganing 2. The Shield of Arendelle. So we can sing that eventually, and that would proc John, so that's useful. So we will ink that and then just pass the turn. Thankfully, our opponent didn't put anything down last turn. The Arthur. Oh, now we got our 1-drop. Do we play the Ursula so we can sing Sudden Chill next turn after we get a John on board? I think that's the deal. So we are going to ink a Pirate's Life and play an Ursula. Take a peep at their hand. What kind of deck is this? It's the deck that we posted on Sunday, yesterday. This deck we posted yesterday. So if you want to see this deck be played, go click the link that's right up there. I put a card there. It's up there. So they don't have a song. They have lots of characters. They have Arthur that quests for 2. Ew, yeah. And then we're going to pass the turn. Next turn, we're going to put down John. We're going to sing Sudden Chill. We're going to draw off John. And then we'll get cooking. Did they just give Bro Resist with Shield of Arendelle? They did. And it's till your next turn, yeah. So even if I throw in with this, won't do any damage. We need to ink a card. I almost like playing Brawl more now because I only have 2 cards. So, no, that would still help us. I think we're going to ink Pirate's Life. The player John, like we said last turn. And then we are going to sing our Sudden Chill with Ursula. It's going to make him discard a card. Boom, Minnie Mouse. And then we get to draw with our John proc. Still the play that we went with because we want more card. We want the card advantage. They play the Sleepy, which is exactly a scary thing to do, because Sleepy can move to the mine and do 2 damage to Ursula. Just to Ursula, though. We did get to save Brawl, which we're going to use now, even though we should probably put down the Robin Hood, because Robin Hood is what this whole deck be like. Inca card, the big Robin Hood, and we are going to Brawl the Arthur, just so we don't lose, just for posterity's sake. And we can actually just challenge into Sleepy, because he does 0 damage. Right? Maybe I should be scared of a Rush, but this is a steel red deck. I can play a card, it's the Merfolk, and then we pass. Was that a 1-2? Yeah. There's weird choices. If I was them, if I was AI, I would have moved this guy over here and done 2 damage there. But I'm just a guy. We are going to... Wow, we could really draw 2 cards if we make them discard that 1 card. But we really want to play the Robin Hood. Maybe that's what the second game in this video is for. Because this game, we're going to play our John, and then we're going to sing our Sudden Chill, make them discard a card, and then we'll draw 2 with John. 1 with John draw, 2 John draw. We're going to ink one of our pirate songs, and we'll quest. I think we should get questing. Yeah, this Grumpy can throw in, but then it also perish in the challenge. And that's okay with us. They keep gaining lore with that mine. They take it out, and how'd they not discard a card? What'd they do? Oh, they moved to location and then did the damage to that. Incredible. They read my mind. If I was AI, that's what I'd do. None of these are too big of a threat, so we are just going to go ahead and play our rabbity-bobbity. We can ink a card, and it's going to be Pirate's Life, because next turn we're going to have to prioritize one of these. This has got to go. Right? Ooh. Yikes. We have nothing to take out this location. I think that we just have to be more aggro than them at this point and hope our Robin Hood hits. Like, right? They'll be able to ping 2 damage when they move this character. They can't ping it to John. Does he gain resist? He does not have resist. What does this say? While one of your characters is at a location, that character gains resist +2. So all characters at locations gain resist 2 if they're a knight. So this Mickey won't get it. We are going to quest our John, trying to get there, and then pass. We'll see what their big brain plays do to us. They quest. They're at 11. They're already halfway there. They quest their Mickey. Quest the dwarf. Oh, they attack our John, as you should. Bodyguard position for the Sleepy. So I think we're just going to quest our Robin Hood here. And see if we get anything off the top 4 cards. We get a Hypnotize, which we'll play. And then our opponent has to discard a card. And then we draw a card. Ooh. Cool. It doesn't help us, but it let us draw a card. So even questing him with Hypnotize, it's okay. We're going to ink it. We're going to play. It's kind of like we need a Bruno, but nobody's questing for a lot. So I'm chilling. Ursula's going to take out this one finally. And then we are just going to play our John and play this. So hopefully next turn, this has a 3 and this has a 1. They could take out Robin next turn. We'll see if they do it. They're up at 13. Oh no. They play a happy. This character gains evasive during this turn, and they do take out the Robin Hood. That's what's up. The AI knows. They're up at 14 lore. Do we have anything to stop them? It doesn't look like it. What is the biggest threat here? Seven Dwarves Mine is the biggest threat. 1, 2, 3, 4. They'll go to 19. So we will play our Maui. Challenge the mine. That gets rid of a lore that they will gain. And then we are going to challenge our Ursula. Oh my gosh, it's a bodyguard. Into there. And we're going to quest John, just so we can try to get on the board a little bit more. Quest that. If they get a goofy, they win. And we lose. And then we say, uh-oh. Did they get a goofy? They got a happy. They're questing. They're questing. They do a damage to our thing. And then that's okay, because that puts them where I can have one of their characters still alive next turn. Which I think doesn't matter anyway. We are going to challenge into the bodyguard. Yoink. Oh, luckily we can take both those out. Cool. We challenge this into there so it survives. John has to go into there. Whoopsie. And then this Mickey we're scared of, because what if it shifts? So that's what we're going to use Bruno on. And then we will play our Merfolk. Crazy, crazy. There's the Mickey. If we don't find a way to take out their ready character next turn, we lose. Hey, we got a Bruno. That's what I'm talking about, baby. So we are going to play the Brunsky. Take out their Mickey. Quest. Ursula. Quest. That one. And then challenge our Maui into there. If they find a super goof, we lose. And if we don't get a removal... Oh, cool. We got it. We got there. We won. We did it. We're going to quest... Unless they have a goofy, dude. Unless they're just pulling our chain. You know what I'm talking about? We're up at 18. If they get a goofy, which I think they have in that deck... Oh! Okay, we're good to go. We're just going to quest. And then this next game, we're going to prioritize playing Robin Hood. Restart game. More Robin Hoods. We mulligan 7 for Robin Hood. Right? Our priority number 1, play Legendary Robin Hood. We didn't get him. But that's how the turn tables. Ink. A bird. Play. A bird. They have Arthur. Pass the turn. They're up at 2 ink. We see the Sleepy. Ink. Or Hypnotize. We are going to play our bird. Discarding Brinsky. And then we are going to challenge into the dwarf. And pass. We don't want him going to 7 Dwarves Mine and then pinging 2 damage there. When we're exerted, we draw a card. Oh, look. Another Bruno. How many of those do we have in this deck, dude? There's another Sleepy. They quest for 1. Ink. Big Rob. Play. Little Rob. Challenge. One of their cards. Pass the turn. We'll be up at 4. Next turn, we'll be able to play a Super Goof. When they draw, we draw. Ursula. Love to see her. They're up at 2. They can go to 3. They play the Food Fight. They play a Simba. They quest and don't use the food fight ability. Good to know. I don't think they have any songs in that deck, so we are going to ink this Ursula. And we are going to play our Goofy. Goofy is going to do 2 damage into the Dockaroo. And then our bird is going to do 2 damage into there. And then we're not going to quest our John, because if they take out John with their lion, they get to draw a card. And we ain't want that. So we are going to pass. We get to draw when they draw. That's what Diablo do. He gave 2 strength over here, and that's going to be able to one-shot our Goofy Troopy. Uh-oh, there goes Goofy. We get to draw a card because they draw a card. Good deal overall. They play an Arthur. Look at all that aggro on board. There's our boy. That's what we want to play. Ink. Robin. Play him. We are prioritizing him and him only. Would we challenge anything? Would we like to challenge anything? Probably not. We are going to quest our bird this time. And pass. We're not doing anything with John, and that's okay. We get to draw when they draw. That's what it do be like. Oh no, now we have to play Rob again. Because we're prioritizing playing Rob. They play the Arthur. They give this Challenger 2 and Resist 2. Look at all those stat things. Challenger 2, Resist 2, can challenge ready characters. They take out our Robin Hood using that Wombo combo. Yeah, we want to draw with Diablo Devoted Herald. Ouchie. Oofy yikey. That's too bad. I think we got to Bruno this guy because quest for 3. That's a whole lot of lore. We ain't want that smoke. We are going to... I guess Maui could one-shot it, but then that could not one-shot it back. Ooh. I like the sound of that. Right? Maui might be a little bit better here, especially if they... don't discard this with Bruno. So we are going to play Maui. He's going to challenge into the Arthur. Arthur's gone. We take 3 damage back. We have no ink to play with. We're going to ink the Ursula because we don't think that they have any song cards. We are going to play our Merfolk. Do we challenge the Simba with our John? It sure does look like it. Get Simba out of here. Stop gaining lore, and then we are going to quest our bird, because we sure do like drawing cards. And then we pass. Ooh, 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 when they draw, we draw. They're up to 10 lore. They quest, oh no, they hit into him. They banish him. They draw, and then we draw with Diablo. And then the game state check banishes the card. That's how it works. I forgot that he had 5. I totally forgot that. We're going to challenge into here. This quest. And then our priority is to play Robin Hood. Play Robin Hood. That's priority number 1. And then our second priority is to win the game. And then we can ink something here. Probably hypnotize because they don't have stuff. They're not going to not have a card. When they draw, we draw. It's a brawl, which helps us out. We can, in fact, brawl and Maui next turn. They take out our bird by moving a card to location. They take out our thing, and then they don't have to discard. But we're going to start off with the ultimate Wombo combo of questing Robin Hood. Boom, we get to look at the top 4 cards, play an action card that we find there. It's Brawl. Ever heard of it? Brawl comes out to the battlefield, and the only card that we can get rid of is Mickey Mouse. But that's okay. That's kind of a dub, dude. Now what do we want to do? Kind of play our Maui. This thing does 3 back. Kind of we want to play that. Get rid of him. We are going to quest him. We are going to ink a card. It's Maui. And then we are going to play our card. It's him. And pass. They get to gain a lore with their mind. They could also ping 2 damage and take out Rob next turn. Scary. They do 3 damage, and then we'll see if they have enough to move to mine. They do, but they move to mine and take out Flynn. So that means that we're going to start our turn with the ultimate wombo combo. Robin Hood, the sharpshooter. Sharpshooter is going to quest. We look at the top 4 cards and play any actions we find there. We get Sudden Chill and Brawl. I don't think, I can't see the battlefield. I don't think they have any card with 2 strength or less. Yeah, so we don't want to play any of those. And all that did is take out 4 of our cards. Maui needs to come now. Out, yes. Play the card. Play the Maui. Challenge. Take out that mine just so they can't like king damage. If they do damage, they're going to get taken care of. 2, we can still ink a card. Going to be the Sudden Chill. We're going to play a card. Going to be the Goofy. We are going to challenge the Goofy into there, drawing a card. Not drawing a card, but gaining 2 lore. And then I think we just quest our good old Prince John. Good old PJ. And with that, I believe we have secured the W. They take out PJ, but we still have enough on board to win the game. So we will quest with Robin Hood, the ultimate starting. Robin Hood looks at the top 4 cards, plays any cards that we find there, and it's Pirate's Life, which is going to win us the game. We play Pirate's Life for free. Our opponent loses 2, and we gain 2, changing the totals to 12. And 28, and that's the power of Robin Hood. He dies to a lot of stuff. There's lots of stuff that will remove your robbity-bobbity, but sometimes that's okay. Sometimes that's just what it do be like. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button if you made it this far, and hit the like button. It helps so many more people find the channel. Like, literally, the algorithm just, it goes crazy when you press the like button. So thank you very much. We appreciate it, and we'll see you all tomorrow.